Alright, we are at Monday, week 1, December 1997. We have the final episode of Raw before In Your House DX, headlined by HBK and Ken Shamrock. Stone Cold vs. The Rock. Not that shit, that's not official yet. LOD vs. Ahmed Johnson, D'Lo Brown. Al Snow vs. William Regal. Kane vs. Mankind. And I think there's another 2 matches or so, but let's start off the show. Last episode of Raw, we had Stone Cold steal The Rock's Intercontinental title, and here he does what he did in real life, and he threw the Intercontinental title in a river, earning one hell of a grade. I really enjoyed this part of their feud, and this is early stages for what would be their feud going for, like, years from now. Doing something, and then The Rock playing like the straight guy reacting to it, and then around WrestleMania 19, they both were just outlandish and crazy as ever. Alright, so following that, we get Val Venis making open challenges. This is accepted by an old foe, and Val picks up the win here with the money shot, and Val's starting to pick up more and more steam. Give him much ring time possible to establish his character. Following that, Al Snow and William Regal agreed to their match. Here, Eddie Guerrero and Triple H trade words in the ring. Basic as ever. Thank God I picked up Eddie, because on my roster would be pretty hard behind. Meaning it would be hard. Excuse me. It would be hard to put on good matches continuously, because Eddie, even though he's the hard drugs habit and drinking, he still is one of the best workers in the world. And then following that, we had Nation versus Rikishi, who has history against the Nation, Legion of Doom. Here, NOD, Nation Domination, picks up the winner victory when Ahmed Johnson defeats Rikishi at the Pearl River Plunge. JR and Jerry Lawler hype Kane versus Mankind and talk about what's been going on there. Here, Vince cuts a promo on Owen Hart, saying that Owen's status with the company is up to Owen and not Vince. Here, The Rock is in action against Al Snow, and he picks up the victory. It doesn't really hurt Al, because The Rock is a bona fide star at this point, and Al's just a mid-card guy. And then after the match, Stone Cold returns and hits Rock with the stunner. Here, Bradshaw and Farouk to earn, not a contract, but an opportunity. And then, excuse me for, silence there. Bradshaw and Farouk are talking to Vince. They're like sitting there, scars in their mouths, talking to Vince, and they offer Vince one. And, they say, hey, we want an opportunity to show what we got, blah, blah, blah. We want, an opportunity. Vince says, fine, one of you going to be in action next week. Following that, we get Ken Shamrock, or HBK and Triple H cut a promo on Shamrock and Eddie. HBK's, his ratings have been kind of low. I think it's the drugs starting to finally catch up to his ratings. Hopefully it doesn't stay long, because he's going to be forefront for a couple, 3-4 more months. And then the main event, Eddie Guerrero defeats X-Pac when X-Pac was DQ'd by interference from DX. And then DX beats down Eddie until Ken Shamrock runs in for the save, the chair or something, make it look even, and then DX backs away. Basic show again. Actually, you know what? No, we got a little bit of an outlier here, out of the norm. Stone Cold throws the belt in the river, really put us over the edge. Oh god, I shouldn't be using. But Stone Cold really helps us out there. And Stone Cold and The Rock. Let's see how we compare with WCW. And we're back. We have Sting versus Lex Luger, Hogan versus Nash, Booker T versus Jerry Lynn, blah 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 blah. No British Bulldog yet. Or Bret Hart. That's kind of weird. But we pick up the one here. We are at 18-13. Yep. WWF 18, WCW 13. Here, I think their show suffered a little bit because they were over in England. And so, it is what it is. So let's highlight. Alright, so this week, let's highlight Rey Mysterio Jr. He was signed to WCW, long-term contract. He's loyal there now. He's probably going to be there throughout early 2000s, which sucks for me. I actually bidded to sign him, but they just put too much money, and I don't know, Ray's 22, so, I can get him later, down the line. Look, his microphone skills are not that great. His charisma is pretty low. It should be higher. Stamina is alright. His athleticism should be like one of the highest in the game. All this stuff, good. He's very consistent. Psychology, it's about, I'd agree with that, because those matches, a lot of it was back and forth, and just keep them going back and forth. Like, you do move, I didn't move. You do move, I didn't. And he's semi-popular. He'd be about a lower mid-carder in my show. He's been gaining popularity though through his work. I mean, look, here he went from 40 to 53, which is like, so he gets over like 1 point a month, we'll say. Go 1.1 average, 1.2 average. I really think that down the line I can get Ray in and have him create some good matches. His top 10 matches are disappointing. He hasn't really had the opportunity. I mean, here, Dragon vs. Ray, you think that'd be better? And then like after that, like no Chavo, no Benoit, no Malenko, no Jericho. There's no only one AAA match, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, so that's it for this episode. Next episode's gonna be In Your House DX, and we're gonna see APA in action the following Raw, and we're gonna find out what's the deal with Owen Hart in the next 2 episodes.